ProofHQ is an online approval solution. To really frame what ProofHQ is all about, it's easier to talk first about the problem that it's actually solving. So in headline terms, that problem is the management of your creative content efficiently through an approval cycle. For anyone that's perhaps had some content, maybe it's an image or a PowerPoint file, it might be a PDF or a video, and you need to get approval of that content by third parties, whether that's your internal teams or your clients or both. And quite commonly, email is used to share that content and to gather their feedback and their eventual sign-off. The reality is that things can get messy very fast in that scenario. Even if you're just sharing your content with a handful of people, you can end up with huge email trails while your colleagues or clients respond, and it's a real headache to try and track all that email feedback. Perhaps your colleagues or clients might not have the software to open and view your content. Your file sizes might be too large, resulting in your emails getting blocked. And it can also be challenging for your colleagues or clients to actually convey the feedback in an email, as they're not writing directly onto the files. On top of that, you might end up with multiple versions of your content as you make changes from the feedback. Solving that problem is really what ProofHQ is all about.
Get down, 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 get down.
So we can see up in the top left-hand side here that we've got a new proof button. I'm just going to click that. And we can either drag and drop our content here, or we can just select files to be uploaded. And in this example, I'm just going to use a PDF file, but it could be a Word document, it could be an image. There's 150 odd file formats that are supported. That's now uploading into the platform. And we can choose who we're actually going to share that content with. So I'm going to share that with Sarah Jones, just as an example. And we can select what Sarah's role is, so we can determine what level of access she has on the proof and what she can actually do with it when she views it. And we're going to select for Sarah to have her daily summary email alert. And I'm going to say create, just by clicking that create button. And we can see now that it's generated that proof. And we can see down here the people that we've actually shared it with. We've got a little S to indicate that that's been sent. So that means that the email has now been sent to Sarah. We've got an O here that stands for opened. That's not in green yet, so we can tell instantly when Sarah's actually opened that file up and viewed it. There's a C here, and that stands for commented on, which indicates that Sarah's actually commented on the file. And we've also got a little D here, which indicates when a decision has been made. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take on the role of Sarah, who's now received that email notification to say that this content is ready to view. We can see that Sarah's received an email in her inbox, and we can see that it says that it's a new proof. Sarah can see now a thumbnail of that content that she needs to view, and we can see who's actually sent that. And if I click on the Go to Proof button, what this will do now for Sarah is actually open up that content all within her web browser. And we can see that content now, it's all running within the web browser, and we're now using the proof viewer. So we can see this is a multi-page PDF file, and we can click through and see that content. So up in the top left-hand side, I'm just going to click on Add Comment, and these are some of the tools that are available for Sarah to actually be able to put her thoughts and feedback regarding this file. We can highlight different areas on a page, so we can use that square tool. We can use pen tool to mark up different areas. We've got a line tool, an arrow tool, we can use that as well. We've also got a text tool, so for instance we can actually select text. So if I select the number 20 there, and then we've got a number of options. We can indicate to replace, delete, insert after, and all of this is being tracked and audited. You can keep a track of exactly what the changes are that are running through, and you can see a list of all of the comments that have been made. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to click Finish Review, just for this example to keep things moving. I'm actually going to say Approve, but with changes. Is if we go back into the platform, we can see now in our dashboard that Sarah's actually received that file because it's been sent, she's opened it, she's commented on it, and she's made a decision on that file. So from your perspective, you can now go in and actually view that file in exactly the same proof viewer and you can actually review Sarah's feedback. So we can see here all of Sarah's comments that have been made on the proof. So we can see how easy it is to actually share out content with third parties. And in that example, I just shared it with one person, but of course you can share with multiple people, you can share with groups, and there's lots and lots of control within the platform in terms of who can see what and when. But again, this is not going to be covered.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to